about your shoulders and of course working on the core. For today you're going to need a broomstick and a towel. You're going to need these ones later. For now we're going to warm up with 2 rounds of 10 downward facing dog rocks. For a downward facing dog rock, you're going to start in your high plank position. So that means your hands are underneath the shoulders. Squeeze the glutes, squeeze the legs together. From this position, you're going to shift backwards. You're going to push your head to your arms all the way to the back. Come all the way to the front again, back in that high plank position. Shift backwards. And come to the front. We're going to do 10 repetitions of the downward facing dog rock. After that, you're going to stay in that high plank position and you're going to do 10 bottom hops. So back to that high plank, jump to the front, land on flat feet, jump backwards and to the front. Again, 10 repetitions of the bottom hop. After that, you're going to warm up the shoulders a little bit more by doing 10 repetitions of the push-up plus. Back into that high plank position. From here, I'm going to let my shoulder blades sink all the way down. And then I'm going to press them all the way up and rounding my back a little bit. All the way down and all the way up. Make sure to keep your arms extended while doing this movement. 10 times of the push-up plus. And then you're going to do 10 mountain climbers on each side. That means 20 in total. Back to that high plank position again. Tuck the knees into the chest and alternate legs. For 20 reps in total. So 2 rounds, 10 downward facing dog rocks, 10 bottom hops, 10 push-up pluses, and then 20 mountain climbers in total. After you've completed 2 rounds, you're going to need your broomstick because we're going to work a little bit more on the core by doing an alternating tabata of the front and the backline drill. We're going to start with the frontline drill. It's actually a hollow hold. You're going to grab the broomstick at shoulder width. That's smaller than you think. You're going to lay on the floor on your back. Make sure your shoulder blades are off the floor. Get that broomstick overhead. Keep pushing against that broomstick. Easiest version would be tucking the knees in to the chest. To make it harder, you can stick both legs up. Lower the legs. Or tuck in one leg. But always make sure to keep pushing the lower back into the floor. And your shoulder blades off the floor all the time. You're going to do an alternating tabata. That means 20 seconds of work, 10 seconds of rest. The first 20 seconds you're going to start with the frontline drill. So in a hollow hold onto the back. After those 20 seconds, 10 seconds of rest, you're switching to the backline drill. It's actually also a hollow hold on the floor, but then onto the stomach. Again, grab the broomstick at shoulder width. From here, you do not want to go into an arch hold. Hold with me, which means lifting the arms and the legs up together. But you want to create a hollow hold, but then lay onto your belly button. So keep your head on the floor. Keep your feet on the floor, but you really want to tuck in the belly button all the way up to the ceiling by squeezing the glutes. It's going to look like this. You're going to do that for 8 rounds in total, so 4 rounds each movement. Then it's time for the actual workout. For the beginner's workout, you're going to do 3 rounds of 5 push-ups. So you're going to get into that high plank position again. Arms are underneath, or hands are underneath the shoulders. From here, you're going to lower yourself down, keeping your elbows close to your body until the chest touches the floor, and then you're going to press up for 5 repetitions. After that, you're going to switch to 5 wide push-ups. You're going to place your hands a little wider than the shoulders. And then again, do your push-ups by touching the chest all the way to the floor, and then press yourself up. for 5 repetitions. Then you're going to do 5 archer push-ups in total. You're going to keep that wide stance with your hands again. I really like to turn my fingers slightly outwards. From the top, I'm going to sink down to one side, touch the floor with my chest, and then press up. For 5 repetitions. But the catch of the day, after every 5 reps, you're going to do 10 sit-ups. For the sit-up, you're going to lay down on your back, keep your knees and your feet together. You're going to touch the ground behind your head. In the front, you're going to touch the toes. For 10 sit-ups. So for the beginner's workout, 3 rounds, 5 normal push-ups, 5 wide push-ups, 5 archer push-ups, and after every 5 reps, you're going to do 10 sit-ups. Of course, you can also scale all the push-ups onto the knees, but also make sure to move that hip to the floor with every rep, and not only moving the chest to the floor. Alright? For the intermediate workout, you're going to also do 3 rounds, starting with 10 normal push-ups. So you're going to start in that high plank position, hands underneath the shoulders. You're going to go all the way down, chest touches the floor, and you're going to press up. 10 reps. After that, you're going to do 10 wide push-ups. So place your hands wider than the shoulders, chest all the way to the floor, and then you're going to press up. Then we got something new for you. You're going to do 10 diamond push-ups. So you're going to make this diamond form from your hands. Place it down on the floor. Chest all the way to the floor. And then you're going to press up again. 10 repetitions. After that, 10 archer push-ups. I like to turn my fingers slightly outwards. Start in that high plank position. Sink to one side. Touch the floor. And sink to the other side. For 10 repetitions. But after every 10 repetitions, you're going to do a 15 seconds of the hollow hold. For the hollow hold, you're going to lay on your back. Make sure to press your lower back into the floor all the time, keeping your shoulder blades off the floor. The easiest version will be making yourself small as possible. Lower back into the floor, shoulder blades off the floor. To make it harder, you can extend both legs, lower the legs, or tuck one knee in. Alright, but make sure to keep that lower back into the floor all the time and your shoulder blades off the floor. For the experience workout, you're going to do again 3 rounds, but you're going to start with 15 push-ups. You're going to start in a high plank position, so your hands are underneath the shoulders. Keep your elbows close to your body, chest to the floor, and you're going to press up. For 15 repetitions. After that, you're going to switch to 15 wide push-ups. You're going to place your hands a little wider, at least wider than the shoulders. Starting in that high plank position, lower your chest down to the floor, and you're going to press up. After 15 wide push-ups, you're going to switch to 15 diamond push-ups. So make this diamond figure from your hands. Place them on the floor. And again, chest all the way to the floor. And 15 diamond push-ups. And the last one are 15 archer push-ups. I'm going to place your hands wide on the floor. I really like to turn my fingers a little bit more outwards. Start in that high plank. Sink to one side. Touch the floor. And press up. for 15 repetitions. But after every 15 reps, you're gonna do 10 hollow rocks. For the hollow rock, you're gonna lay on your back. Easiest version will make yourself small and roll over the lower body back. To make it harder, you can stick one foot out, stick both feet out, or even bring your arms overhead. So we're going to do 3 rounds, 15 push-ups, 15 wide push-ups, 15 diamond push-ups, 15 archer push-ups. But after every 15 reps, you're going to do 10 hollow rocks. After you've completed those 3 rounds, either in the beginner, intermediate, or experienced workout, you completed the workout. So it's time for the cool down. We're gonna do some stretches. You're gonna first start with a sitting gymnast. You're gonna sit on the floor, place your fingers flat on the floor. Fingers are pointing backwards. If you can touch your pinkies. You're gonna shuffle to the front again with your butt, creating that nice stretch on the front of the shoulders after all those push-ups. And hold this position for 1 minute. After that, you're gonna do 1.5 minutes of the chest to floor stretch. You're gonna sit in front of a wall or your couch. You're gonna place your hands on the wall at approximately shoulder height. Walk a little bit backwards with your knees and let your chest sink to the floor as much as possible. Take big breath in and a big breath out. Hold this position for 1.5 minutes. After that, you're gonna stretch the shoulders with the archer. Therefore, you might need your towel, because one arm is gonna go under, the other one up, and on your back, you're gonna try to get your fingers together and pulling the lower arm up, creating a nice stretch on the front of the shoulder. If you can't reach your fingers by yourself, you can grab your towel to cover the distance and also create the same stretch. 1.5 minutes on each side. After that, you're gonna finish the cool down with 1 minute of the doorpost stretch. We're gonna place your hands against the wall or your doorpost. With your elbow and shoulder height, you're gonna turn away from the wall, leaning a little bit forward and to the side, and then you're gonna feel a nice stretch in the front of the shoulder and also in the chest. 1.5 minutes on each side. After that, you're done with your cool down. Awesomely done. Stay healthy, stay fit, and hope to see you soon. Bye bye.